Yo, what's up guys, Todd here, and today I'll be going over my 2025 Counter-Strike 2 settings, including my video, audio, crosshair, and miscellaneous keybinds. So starting off with my video, I just recently switched to widescreen 16:10, obviously in full screen. I'm using 1600 by 1024 resolution on 240 Hz. I have played a lot on 4:3 widescreen on the resolution for that, but recently I just changed. I'm trying out new things, see what I like better, and 102 brightness seems to be kind of the perfect range. Moving into advanced video, I keep boost player contrast on. I think it's helpful. VSync disabled. I use the low latency just enabled, no boost. I don't think I need boost, so preferably keep that on enabled. Anti-aliasing I have on 8x. For global shadow quality, I have on high. Shadows are very important. Need to be able to see people, see their little shadows. Model texture on medium, it looks just fine. I use this, the 16x, for the texture filtering. I think it's the best. I've seen in other videos I've watched, people have also recommended using 16 times, so that's what I'm using. Shader and particle you can keep on low because you can see clearly through smokes now. So these you don't really need to be jacked up to high to see through smokes and whatnot. Ambient occlusion I keep on high. Dynamic range I keep on quality, and fidelity I just keep on disabled. And obviously for your HUD you want to keep these at full. Moving on to audio, I keep my master volume at 80. That is personal preference. EQ profile I keep on natural, but crisp is also good. You can kind of keep it at both. LNR isolation I just keep at 50. Perspective, it's hard to play with. I'd keep that at no. All this is all preference, by the way. Your audio is your audio. You're going to know what you like better. But this is just what I use. Here are my volumes. So everything's on default down here for the game mode EQ. Nothing too crazy. Moving on to game settings, you have your max acceptable ping. I keep that on the lowest one unless I'm playing with people in the California range. Then I up it to 30 just so we're able to get matches, but you want to keep it at your lowest. 25 is the lowest, but you want to keep it closer to the lowest server you ping to. I keep this restricted for the max acceptable game traffic bandwidth. None, no, and no preference for all these. HUD scale, I keep this at 0.9. I keep it at the smallest it can be. I have it purple, so it's kind of visible at all times. Large player count, I have that on no. Community notification, I have appear up here in the top right. Through walls, I want to be able to see my teammates, their names, their health, and the equipment they have. It makes it easier to just have that knowledge at all times. And I have their colors on. Player pings, display and play sound. All this on no. Allow animated avatars, yes. These are all kind of whatever. This is for spectators, so unless you're a caster, I would not pay attention to these. Delay sniper rifle, unscope after shot, no. Auto resume sniper rifle after shot, yes. Detach the suppressor disabled. View model position, desktop. Preferred view model, left, right handedness. I prefer right. People I play with like left. It's up to you. First person tracers enabled. Always show inventory, yes. Open buy menu with use key, yes. Buy menu number keys buy items. I mean, personal preference. Buy menu donation key, left control. Again, you can change that to what you like. That's just default. It doesn't bother me. Radar centers the player, yes. Radar is rotating, yes. Radar HUD map blends with background, yes. I have my radar HUD background opacity on 0.63. I have the radar HUD size at 1, the radar map zoom at 0.7, and the radar map alternate zoom at 1. It kind of keeps it kind of perfect sized in my opinion. Here, I'll show you. That's what my radar looks like. I like it. It's not too large. It's kind of out of the way. Doesn't really bother me all that much. Moving on to my crosshair. I will have the import code in the description below, but I will show you what it looks like. It's a small plus, and this is what I like. I personally like how it looks. It's, for me personally, it's easier to track. But again, all of this is personal preference. But this is what it looks like in game. It's very small, but for me, I find it easy to use. Here's your. I have the crosshair default for lineups, just at 2 for everything. Damage prediction, I have off. For telemetry, I have showtime and FPS always. Frame time warning threshold, 100 millisecond, 10 equals 10 FPS. Show ping always. And the rest of them I only have for if conditions are poor. So I'm not too over the top with it. Moving on, we have my keybinds. Only a few of them have changed. A lot of them are still default. My jump is when I press my middle mouse button, it's a jump. And for me, I find it's easier to do jump spots with that way. Obviously, these are all the same. I have my flashbang and smoke because that is what I primarily use. Nades and mollies are very situational for how I play with people. I have those two as my mouse buttons. Trying to see if I have anything else that's very unorthodox. Not really, no. I don't have any of the special binds for jump throws or crouch throws. It's all, I just kind of do that manually. Because I like making life harder on myself. But yeah, other than that, there's nothing really too crazy with my binds. They're all very basic. Yeah, nothing over the top. My sensitivity, I play at 1.1 on 400 DPI. I find that's what's comfortable with me. I think the 1.1 to 1.5 range is probably the best, but that's just, once again, it's the phrase of the day in this video. It's personal preference, but that's what I like to use. So there you have it, my 2025 Counter-Strike 2 settings. Like I said earlier, down below you'll be able to find the crosshair code in the description below, as well as all of my socials, including my Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. And if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe.